up is Mr. Tony Singh's favorite city. Any guesses? Yeah. So we have the town of Little Elm, presented by Janet Espinosa, the Executive Director of EDC. The town of Little Elm has grown leaps and bounds under her leadership. She plans, develops, and manages all aspects and activities related to industrial and economic development, including business recruitment, existing industry retention, and expansion. She is also a representative for the town of Little Elm EDC with the local, county, and regional and state organizations. Please welcome Ms. Janet Espinosa.
Thank you so much. Joining me this evening is Jennifer Yusey, who is our number 2 for the Little Elm Economic Development Corporation. And we're so excited and honored to be here tonight. And Tony, thank you so much for the invitation. I just want to say Michael speaks volumes to what is so important in economic development, and that is relationships. And when I grow up, I aspire to be him. So we kind of are doing a tour around Little Elm and the new development that's coming, and we'd like to talk to you about some of the opportunities in those different areas. And we're starting up on the northwest corner of US 380 at 2931, and I hope you've heard the announcement that Kroger is doing a second location in our town. Next slide. Oh, you got it? Perfect. Right across the street from there is Target, which is Batestown Crossing. They are already under construction and should be open in early spring of 2026. This is a project that we've expedited, and from inception to completion is going to be less than 16 months. That's unheard of when you're looking at a municipality and the project, the time that it takes to do submission and completion. We're very excited about that. Following that, there's a ton of retail following the Target, and we're super excited. We've got enough retail following that anchor that we're looking to try to acquire the property to the east of that as well.
Okay, next we have the Ace Oak Retail Center. We have here about almost 35 square feet available of retail.
35,000.
35,000 available. Ace Hardware is our anchor here at this center. Then we have 3 retail buildings. As you can see here on the slide, the one closest to the road is about 2,100 square feet, and it was designed for a restaurant. We also have the ability to add on a patio in that development as well. Right across the street from there, we have Premier Oaks. They just started going vertical, so they are a little bit behind the Ace Oak Center, but we also have 3 retail spaces available here and a little over 21,000 square feet. This is the west side of Little Elm, which has been a focal point for us this year, so we're really excited to get some development in this area for the west side rooftops.
So Waterside is our first townhome development on the west side, right at the intersection of 720 and El Dorado Parkway. We're super excited. This project has gone through the planned development process. This will be townhomes in the back with views of the lake with retail in the front of it. So what is Little Elm? So the lake is not only our asset, but it's also a nemesis, so it's a challenge. How do you recruit when you're divided by the lake? And we do that through tourism, attracting large events to our main park, which is Little Elm Park. Big Easy, Brew and Q, and Diwali, which I hope all of you have been to that and plan on coming back.
Next, we have Cottonwood Park. This park opened in May of this year. We're really excited about this park. It's just a beautiful place to bring your families. There's kayak launches, pavilion rentals. There's a beautiful lighthouse that lights up in the evening. It sits right next door to Cottonwood Creek Marina, which is privately owned marina for over 20 years in Little Elm. They have over 400 boat slips, and just an incredible partner. It's just a beautiful place to bring your family and enjoy the incredible views that we have in the town of Little Elm.
So I'm curious, show of hands, how many of you did not know, raise your hand if you were unaware that we have a marina?
Our marina has over 400 boat slips. They also do boat rentals if you don't wish to own a boat, but you would like to take the family out.
So Main Street condos. Is Cash in the building tonight? For those of you that don't know, we've worked with Cash. We owned part of the property and then helped facilitate the introduction for him to purchase the property. This is right on the doorsteps of our main park, Little Elm Park, that backs up to core property, which means that that land will remain undeveloped other than for these condos. It'll be 9 initial that are under development now. Once those 9 are sold, there'll be a second phase of 9 more, and then a final of 7. So a total of 25 4-story condos with rooftop patios. We're super excited about that development. Cash was supposed to be here.
Next, we have the lawn at the lakefront. This is also another beautiful park. It opened last year. It is AstroTurf, and then you can see the large screen that we have here. This is where we host a lot of our community events for our residents. We have movie nights, live music, farmers markets. It also has a beautiful park, so families are there. Even when there's not an event, it's also become a really cool marketing tool for a lot of our local businesses, as we'll have videos playing, advertising our local businesses on the screen throughout the week. This park programs over 300 events a year, so it's just a great focal point right in the middle of our lakefront district, which is known as also our downtown district.
So we're super excited. About 3 weeks ago, we announced that we will be hosting Ironman. So that will bring 2,750,000 participants to the lakefront, and we'll be crossing 8 different jurisdictional boundaries. In addition to that, there's approximately 10,000 patrons that will come watch that event that will be in March of next year. Not only did we secure it, Drew Bailey over our tourism department secured it for 5 years. So we're super excited about that event. So everybody's been asking, Tin Man has been closed for almost a year now. And I don't sidestep that. It's been a very challenging road for us. We own the building. The EDC and the council gave direction that during COVID, we built this facility and recruited a tenant into that space. Unfortunately, that first tenant did not have the experience that was needed to see this type of venue be successful. We're very excited to say that we have a new tenant that the contract was signed about 3 weeks ago. Thank you. So it's about 35,000 square feet that the EDC owns, and we'll be bringing in 2 experienced operators. We should be doing the announcement of what that venue will look like in November of this year. We're shooting to be open the first week of February. But in summary, it's about, it will still be Tin Man Social 2.0. It'll be 35,000 square feet of entertainment and restaurants with experienced operators. So Ty in Town just opened. This is their 6th location. We recruited them. They are in Plano, South Lake, Carrollton, several different locations. This is one of the more upscale sit-down restaurants that we have in the lakefront. If you've not been there, I hope that you will go and experience that, because not only is the food phenomenal, so is the ambiance and the experience in itself. So the other elephant in the room is 210 East El Dorado, which is the Hula Hut building that has been in operation for the past 10 years. In January of this year, we purchased that building. We're currently going through renovations on that site, and there is an RFP out that stays open till the 29th of this month. We're showing tenants that space on average about 2 times a week. We've got some great applications that have been submitted. It will go to my board and then to council afterwards, but we are looking for a very unique operator that will make, like Michael said in McKinney, we prefer not to do the corporations. We want those unique experiences that make you go west on El Dorado and experience Little Elm in its infancy. So I think I'm more excited about this project than any that we've done. And we're going to show you a quick video of what this will look like. This is going in the lakefront behind Tender Smokehouse on EDC-owned land. And we recruited them from another community, and they will be building from the ground up. Their plan development has been submitted, and we'd like to share with you what that's going to look like. It needs music. So the Whiskey Blendery, it's not a distillery, contrary to popular belief. It is exactly that. It's a blendery. So you can go there and you can experience whiskeys from all over across the United States where you're blending different barrels to create your own creation, whether that be for a corporate event, a birthday party, or just something you want to experience with friends. It's very, very cool. Tim Hewells is the owner, and we've been working with him for almost 2 years now to bring him into the lakefront. So he'll be taking over. We own a building that we currently use for office space as well as green space. He'll be taking over all of that space with this creation. We anticipate that he'll be open late 2026. It's been a little bit of a challenge because we found out about 3 weeks ago that the water table sits about 15 feet below, and we're having to do some stabilization of that property to bring this project to fruition.
There's also some beautiful lake views on the second story here, so it's just a really pretty location.
By the way, his membership is on a wait list, so if you're interested, you better get your name on that list really quick. So I get asked all the time, what opportunities are there in Little Elm for public-private partnerships? Because that's what we pride ourselves on. I've spoke to several of you out in the lobby today. There's 2 different locations. One that's on Lewis Street on El Dorado that will be our opportunity for a conference center, hotel, and retail space. This property backs up on the shorelines of Lake Louisville, and we have an existing lease with the Corps of Engineers that is zoned recreational. That's different than the property that backs up to Hula Hut. I get asked all the time, why did you not do a dock for Hula Hut? And I'll explain. That property is zoned wildlife, and we even tried to do a swap with the Corps to get that zoned recreational so that we could put in a boat dock behind Hula Hut, but it fell on deaf ears. So, this property, we do not own it, but we have a great relationship with the gentleman that does, and this property would enable us to do everything we ever envisioned from a conference center, hotel, retail, and even mixed use for multifamily. On the other property where Button Church Memorial is, they have merged with a church, Grace Church in Frisco, and they are looking to sell this property to demolish that church and come back with mixed use on that side as well. This is right in the heart of the lakefront. One of the things that we're trying to do is not only recruit entrepreneurs to the area, because we're challenged with our daytime density. So we're trying to bring in development that brings in more daytime jobs, but then also more living to support the retail that's already there. Future hotels up on 380, or our proximity to Frisco and the PGA is an asset for us. While we did not secure that project, their success is our success. So this is up on 380. Now, I'm very transparent when it comes to the development in our town. There are a lot of challenges to overcome on this site to bring this to fruition. There's the core, there is the easements, there's the utilities, but this in itself could be a home run up on 380, so that would be a development that put Little Elm on the map, and I'm confident that we will be able to succeed and bring it to fruition. Retractable Technology is our only manufacturer, and they own about 20 acres on their site that after 14 years that I've been in Little Elm, they are finally in the position that they want to develop this as a research and development site. They're willing to do build-to-suit. They're willing to do ground leases. They're open to pretty much anything. Their only request is that it be complementary to their use and that it obviously not be in competition with them. So if you're interested or know someone in the research or medical field that would be interested in this side, be happy to talk to you. That's what we've got. So thank you all so much for your time this evening. I look forward to answering any questions. Feel free to reach out if we can be of service. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hey, we have on the same suits. That wasn't intentional.
Yes, please stay. If you can stay here. Yes, we would love to recognize the presenters.
Thank you, Janet and Jennifer.
Janet
I was
and
about to
Jennifer.
ask what's happening to the Tinman Social, and you answered it right there. So thank you so much for letting us know that February it is going to open. Yeah. Their shoes has been talk of the room. How well they have matched their dress and the footwear with the Town of Little Elm logo color. Appreciating it.
I'm loving the collective development of DFW, all the cities. So it's a great